Hello and welcome to the Lifestyle Planner app. I'm Joe Hupp, the founder of the Lifestyle Designer app, and frankly, I'm really glad that you are here because really it tells me one thing about you. It tells me that you're not okay with just drifting. You want something more. You want intentionality. You want to actually intentionally design your life rather than just letting your life happen to you. And that's huge. Most people don't ever get to that realization. So congratulations for taking that first step and starting the process of intentionally designing your life. So let me ask you something really quick. When was the last time that you planned a vacation? Maybe you or your spouse planned a vacation. You probably knew exactly where you were going. You researched flights, excursions, hotels. You researched everything down to the last minute or day. You had a very specific plan of what you were going to do and where you were going to go. But here's the crazy thing to me. Most people put more time into planning a 2-week vacation like that than they do in planning their life. They just wake up and react to whatever's thrown at them and hope that it all works out. And look, I get it. Life is extremely busy, but that's not a plan. That's just drifting. Have you ever seen the movie Alice in Wonderland? There's a part in that movie that I absolutely love, and it stuck with me. So Alice is walking down a path and she encounters the Cheshire Cat. And she's come to the kind of a fork in the road. There's 2 paths she can take. And she asks the Cheshire Cat, well, which path should I take? And he says, well, where are you trying to go? And she says, I don't know. And he says, well, then it doesn't matter what path you take. Man, that line has always stuck with me. And I love that analogy. Because here's the thing, you know where you want to go. Maybe you haven't written it down. Maybe you haven't intentionally designed your life yet. You're here. That's a good first step. But you know where you want to go with your life. Now we need to get intentional about it. Specifically put a plan in place to intentionally design the lifestyle that you want and frankly you deserve. And this app is going to help you get clear on that. And then we're going to build a very specific roadmap of how to get there. Okay, so before I walk you through the Lifestyle Designer app, I want to walk you through a few principles, maybe mindset shifts that I've had to have about life and money, which is the whole bedrock or foundation of the Lifestyle Designer app. The first thing is, and this is a big one in my opinion, that wealth is about time, not about money. And we're going to get into that later when we get into your wealth score. I learned this from Robert Kiyosaki. He said that wealth is a measurement of time, not a measurement of money. Again, the question that he asked is, how long could you survive if you stopped working today? That is wealth. How long could you survive? And the sad thing is in America, the average is about a month to 2 months that they could survive without having to work, without having an income coming in. So in this app, we're going to calculate something that's called the wealth score. And it may actually surprise you. It may be positive, may be negative, may sting a little bit, but that's okay. You can't fix what you don't measure. The second concept is that successful people work backwards. You see, most people live their life forward. They take whatever job they can get, take whatever pay it pays, and then fit their dreams into whatever's left over. But people who actually achieve their ideal life, they flip it. They start with the end and work backwards. They say, okay, what do I want my life to look like? What is it going to cost? Because we know things cost money. And then they build or design intentionally a life that allows them to go achieve that life that they want. You see, when you reverse engineer your life like that, suddenly your dreams don't become vague anymore. They become a number, a target, something that you can specifically work towards. The third principle, which is bedrock of this app, is that experiences trump stuff. Right? Stuff is nice. The new car is great. It lasts for a couple months, right? But experiences last with you for a lifetime. With your friends, your family, your loved ones, those experiences will stay with you forever. And the last principle that is the bedrock of this app is that you don't need just one plan. I'm going to actually show you 3 different plans that you should design your life around. The plan to be secure, the plan to be comfortable, and the plan to be rich. You see, when you ask people, most people just say, I want to be rich, but they don't have a specific game plan of how to get there. They just say, I just want to be rich. We are reverse engineering how to get you your ideal life, your dream life. Okay, now let's get into the actual features of the Lifestyle Designer app itself. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one of these because I have a video on every single one of these features. If you come in, you can see over here on the left-hand side, you're going to have all of the different free features of the Lifestyle Designer. And you'll see more than any other app that I have used or found, we give you so many free tools in here. Now, we do have some premium features in this app as well. And we'll talk a little bit about that as well. The first thing you're going to do, though, is come over here on the right-hand side. You're going to click on your profile, and you're going to fill this out. You're going to upload your profile picture. You're going to fill out your name, your bio, fill out your preferences. You'll see in a later video what all these preferences mean. And this is where you can update your password. If you ever forget it or need to change it, you can change it right in here. So that's the first thing you're going to do. Down the left-hand side, you have the main navigation, the dashboard, the questionnaire, wealth score, and all these different tools inside of the Lifestyle Designer app. I'm not going to go through those because, again, I have a video on each one of those. You can shrink this up. You can use this on your mobile device. You could save it to your home screen on your iPhone or Android phone and log into it because it is mobile functional and friendly. On the dashboard, each one of these are different tools, and they're just links to the different tools here. And you'll see we're going to track on your dashboard your wealth score, monthly expenses, active opportunities, and plan experiences. And we'll get into that in a future video. Okay, so now that we've gone through all of the free tools inside of the Lifestyle Designer, I want to get into the pro features of the Lifestyle Designer. Now, here's the thing, and it's taken me a while to learn this, but clarity is not enough. So you can know exactly what you want, have a nice, beautiful plan to get it, and still not do it. Why? Because we're human. We get distracted. We're busy. We have already a job, or we're working 2 jobs, whatever it is, we get distracted. We're human. It's normal. And that's why accountability matters so much. So if you look over here in our pro features, the first one is our accountability partner. Now, inside of the accountability partner, we have an AI coach. The AI coach will actually learn based on everything that you filled out right here and your goals and your journaling and your tracker. It actually gets smarter and smarter the more that you input. And your AI coach keeps you accountable to those goals. It reminds you of your goals. It reminds you of your deadlines. Not only that, but we actually have the ability to connect with other lifestyle design app users. So we allow you to connect with up to 3 other human accountability partners. And this is huge. This is something that I wish I would have had a long time ago. But the principle of accountability, I can have a goal, I can have a plan, but if I don't put it out there, if I don't tell somebody about it, I'm not accountable. The accountability AI feature or coach and the human side of the accountability partner allows those to work together to keep you accountable. So that way, if you hadn't logged your goals for a couple of days or your habits for a couple of days, that accountability coach might just nudge you a little bit and say, hey, I noticed you haven't updated this thing. So it keeps you accountable to these goals and intentionally designing your life. Then you've got the journal feature. The journal feature allows you to go through morning rituals, evening rituals, and just general journaling. I like to believe that having an attitude of gratitude, no matter what your situation is absolutely important. Meaning you have to be grateful in your circumstances, not because of what you have. And so in the journal, you'll see that the first thing, the morning routine, is all about gratitude and creating that attitude of gratitude. In the evening, it's about reflection. How did the day go? What went well? What didn't go well? And then setting your intentions for the following day. And then there's an open journaling, and it logs this. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I'll show you this. I've gone through every known journal there is, and I ended up actually creating my own journal, right? I created my own journal, and I print it out once a quarter, and it cost me about $50 to print out once a quarter. It's okay, right? But when I travel, I got to lug this thing around with me, and sometimes I forget. Well, the Lifestyle Designer has a built-in journaling feature that goes with you. It's on your mobile, it's on your computer, you can fill it out, you can journal. But that habit of journaling is so important because you can go back, you can look, you can reflect. The next one is the goals section. And the goals section kind of levels up what we've given you here in the personal growth matrix. One is your goals become visible to your accountability partners so they can help you with those goals. 2 is that these now say, here's your goal, here's your milestone. And again, the AI coach will watch for deadlines, remind you of deadlines, keep you accountable based on timelines. You can then also create a daily habit. So what I believe, and this is how I believe goals work, is you set a goal, you set milestones, which are stepping stones, and then you have to create daily habits to hit those milestones, which then reach the goals. And so we've got a daily habit tracker. We've got your milestones and your goals in that goals section. And then the last section here is your personal tracker. Now, the personal tracker keeps track of your streaks. It gives you insights on how you're performing, like when your highs or your lows, what days of the week you don't have as much energy. It just keeps track of everything that you're doing, and it starts to give you insights that maybe you wouldn't have known otherwise. And it uses AI to actually track that and chart that and give you pointers and say, hey, did you notice that every Tuesday you do this or you do this? It starts to help you identify habits that maybe you're not recognizing on yourself. So the last question I always get is, well, how much does it cost? Well, if you click right here when you're logged in, you'll click and you'll see what the pricing structure is. So the first is it's monthly. I wanted it to be extremely affordable for anybody and everybody. This is about 2 cups of Starbucks coffee per month. If you can't afford that, I really am sorry, but it's super, super affordable for you. You can also do an annual plan, which you'll save the cost of 2 months. So you get 12 months for the price of 10. And if you're just like, nope, I just want to pay one time and be done, we do have a lifetime offer for you. You'll get all the updates and upgrades, everything in the Pro for a one-time payment of $199. Again, this tool is based in helping you achieve and intentionally design your ideal life. That's what I want for you. It's a tool I wish I would have had years and years ago. But I created this tool because I want you to live intentionally. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that just let life happen to them. They just kind of react. I believe you've got to be intentional with your life. You have to sit down and specifically design what it is you want and design how to get there, reverse engineer it. And that's what this app is meant to do. So again, welcome to the Lifestyle Designer. I'm glad to have you as part of our network. Start using it. Start building your ideal life.